London just to welcome Soweto. Welcome to Soweto. Welcome to Soweto. Welcome to
We're riding the cars. Oh, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Lambo. Hello. Hello.
Of course, Nelson Mandela. I can't speak about Soweto without mentioning Nelson Mandela. Yes.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another one. It's TymeLondon, and of course, to my South African people, Dumela. Guys, this time around in this video, I'm taking you on tour of this amazing place, iconic place here in South Africa called Soweto. As you can see, this is how it looks like outside. Look at that beautiful art on the wall right here. All right, I'm in this area right here. So I'm using this company right here. It's a tour company. I'm gonna take you down and show you around that place. You can book these guys through, they've got a website, and I'll give you all the information maybe at the end of the video. So I'm gonna take you down and show you this place here. But we're in Soweto. Actually, as you can see, people are already having fun. Now, Soweto stands for Southwestern Township. Now, this place here is iconic. This place here was actually put aside for the black people of South Africa by the white government that was, in power here years ago here in South Africa. So they put this place aside for the black people of South Africa to live here. So I could not leave South Africa without coming here to do a tour. So let me take you down and show you. Oh, so you're probably wondering what kind of tours you can do here. You can do some walking tours, you can do some bike tours, and you can also do a tuk-tuk tour. Now, me personally, because obviously I was going to be filming, and I didn't know how long this place is. As you can see, kids are having fun. Because I didn't know how long, more kids here enjoying themselves. Because I didn't know, like I was saying, I didn't know how long the place, the walking tour would take, because I don't know how far we're going to be walking. I was like, you know what, let me go for another option. And because I'll be filming for you guys, I didn't want to use the bike option, because obviously if I'm filming and riding a bike, I'll be using one hand. Could be unstable. So I opted to go for the tuk-tuk tour. All right, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you down and show you around the place a little bit. So these are the bikes they use. All right. See a lot of tourists there. Okay, the bikes are all on this side, and I'm guessing that's what I'm going to use, the tuk-tuk. All right, and that's the name of the company, Labels Soweto. All right, so obviously they've got bikes there. Hello, how you doing? Look at the artwork on the walls, beautiful. There's more bikes down there, so I'm sure they do more bike tours. All right, this is the place right here, the waiting area. And these are the hours you can book the tours for. All right, it's the office right here. When you come, this is where you fill in the form and start and register. Okay, and this is the chilling area. They've got a bar up over there, which is cool. You can buy some refreshments if you want to. And look at this. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I'm sure I'll get to know later. So I don't really want to go down there too much because there's music. And over here, oh wow, we got Ugandan flag. Look at this. Wow. So obviously we've got a lot of different flags here. I don't know which flag that is. People tell me in the comments. I know that one for sure. That's a Ugandan flag. And of course I'm repping my Ugandan people today, wearing the shirt, the flag. We're matching there. And obviously that is the Kenyan flag, of course. I just came from Kenya. And of course the South African flag is right here. I'm not sure what flag that is, so guys, let me know in the comments. Okay, so guys, this is the place right here. You come here, you book your tours, and you can come here depending on which day you book the tour. The availability will depend on the time and the days, because I wanted to do a 1 o'clock tour in the afternoon, but it wasn't possible. They only had a slot in the morning, so that's why I opted for to do it in the morning, kind of get it out of the way and then go do other things. So all right, so this is the place guys, obviously I'm doing a tuk-tuk tour, and this is gonna be my tour guide over here. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, my brother.
What's your name, bro?
Philly's my name.
All right.
Yeah, born and bred in Soweto.
Okay.
I look forward to taking you around my neighborhood.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Let's roll.
I like the quote on the back of your shirt. You like the belief that you can, you will not be able to achieve your goals. Lebo Malepa.
Lebo Malepa. Okay. The founder of the backpackers, yes?
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's that man's with the
okay, that's his picture
smile.
there?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay.
And also on the wall over there.
Yeah, I've seen it as well, the artwork. Yeah.
That's the man who started all of this.
Oh,
that's
okay.
the man who, you know, made us believe that it can be done.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so guys, we're on the way to do this tour.
Okay, let's take a walk, my bro.
All right, man. Go ahead.
Western Township, Soweto.
Yeah.
Southwestern Township. Others joke and say, so we too are a part of it.
Oh, so because Soweto. Oh,
Soweto.
so we too.
So we too.
Oh, okay.
But yes, it's actually an acronym for Southwestern Township.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of the biggest townships in South Africa.
Yeah.
One of the most famous townships in South Africa. A township that stood in the forefront of resistance, defiance against the system of apartheid. A township where when I was young, they would always say, when Soweto sneezes, the whole country catches the flu.
Wow.
That's just how influential Soweto was, you know. 210 square kilometers, divided into about 41 districts. Okay, including some of the informal ones as well. About 41 actual districts make up Soweto, with a population of between 2.5 to 3 million. 2.5 to 3 million people estimated to be staying here in Soweto. Very mixed, you know, in terms of tribal mix. It's mixed. You have your Zulus, your Sutus, your Xhosas. Many of our parents coming from the rural outskirts, originally coming to Johannesburg for employment reasons. Soweto becoming their home. Today as well, Soweto has become almost a city on its own. You know, people no longer feeling the need to just come here for work purposes, but also feel like we can live, we can grow, we can pass down our homes. So yes, there's a footprint of our people here in this part of South Africa as well.
Cool. Wow.
Okay, follow me, let's take a small walk.
Okay.
So on our tour, we're going to get to see places like the Hector Pieterson Memorial.
Okay.
That's going to take us back to the 1976 student uprising.
Okay.
You know, when the children would protest for better education.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we're met with barrels of guns, you know, tear gas and dogs. We're going to get an opportunity to see where that memorial is.
Right.
Because Nelson Mandela, I can't speak about Soweto without mentioning Nelson Mandela. Yes, yes. So yes, his house, him and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, they live on the same street.
Okay.
Yet we're going to get an opportunity again to visit that street. It's called Vilakazi Street.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Vilakazi. School, primary school,
Okay.
government school.
Cool.
This here is for free.
Oh,
Basic
okay.
education in our country is for free.
Okay.
Yeah. Kindergarten, crash, and university maybe not so much.
Yeah.
All right. That's private. Most of the time you pay, but the basic education one can get for free.
Oh, is that everywhere in the country?
That's everywhere in the country.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Here, the schools go as far as providing textbooks
Okay.
for free. They also go as far as providing stationery, pencils, pens, things like that, as well as one free lunch meal.
Okay.
So some kids might come to school without a lunch box, without lunch, but at least the school will cater the lunch for them as well.
Okay, that's
the
good
uniform,
stuff. Yeah.
the parents provide the uniform.
Yeah.
But if you can't, if you're struggling as a parent, then you notify the school.
Yeah.
And the school will help make a plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good stuff, man. Hello. Hi, hello. The kids always come and say hello. So what's going on here? Are they going somewhere like transportation?
Election registration.
Oh, okay.
People are registering for the coming elections.
Oh, okay.
So we have elections in May.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, sure. Look at
Oh yeah,
this.
I've been seeing
placards.
yeah, I've been seeing posters everywhere. Yeah.
We've come into a different neighborhood, a different community.
Okay.
This community is called the Zimshope Hostel.
Okay.
The Zimshope Hostel is also known as Zone 11.
Okay.
Zone 11.
Zone 11.
Yeah. Originally, this was built as a miners' camp.
Okay.
You know, men who were brought in from the rural outskirts to strictly work the gold mines.
Yeah.
But since then, it's changed. It's become more of a residential. It's a home now. Family units.
Okay.
So guess what, man? Quite unfortunate is that for the past now 5 days, we haven't had water
In this area.
in this area, as well as the area where we started.
Yeah.
The backpackers, yes. We're told that the water board is currently engaged in an upgrade,
Right.
you know, and infrastructure repair.
Yeah.
But yes, for the past 5 days we haven't had water, so we've been relying on this truck.
Yeah.
These trucks that come by randomly. We don't have a schedule for them, but randomly the truck will come by and we get our water there.
Okay. So the
Bucket system.
okay. So each person only can get one bucket.
Can get 2 buckets.
2 buckets.
Yeah.
Per family.
2 buckets of 25 liter.
Okay.
Yeah.
For free.
For free.
Hello.
Hello, boy. So guess what? You get your only 2 buckets today. By tomorrow you're right back at it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Ah. Ukhela batho wena. Oh. Insa. Thank you, bro.
So does this happen often or just once in a while? Or it's just happening today?
The water comes and goes, you know?
Yeah.
But it hasn't been this bad. Whenever they have repairs or they need maybe there's a cleanup of the reservoirs or the piping, then there'll be a water shutdown.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been for this long in a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now 5 days is a long time.
Yeah, it's a very long time, man.
It's a long time.
Yeah. Hopefully they get it fixed soon.
They should, they have to, because even some of the kids now can't attend a full day at school.
Yeah.
Because the school doesn't want to hold the kids if they can't provide them with water.
It's true, yeah.
So the kids now, it's shortened, it's half day, and then they are released early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fun now.
Hello. Is that your car?
Yeah.
Your car?
Like the cars.
Ah. What car is that? Lamborghini? Porsche? Oh, okay. Okay guys, so we made another stop here. We're gonna take a walk. I'm excited to see what my guy over here is gonna take us. All right. My man over here hooking up barbecue. Smells nice.
Beef hearts, beef liver.
Beef liver. All right, looks good. Smells nice.
Smells good, yeah.
They're still coming with the Lamborghinis. Yeah. So far so good, guys. If you're watching and enjoying the tour, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Nice football. All right.
Yeah. So 1956, this community was built.
Right.
Originally, it was built as single gender accommodation.
Okay.
Let's hit the shade over there.
Okay. All right.
Single gender accommodation for men coming from the rural outskirts of Southern Africa, brought to Johannesburg to just strictly work the gold mines. In these sections, the men had to leave their wives and children back in the homelands, back in the villages, coming here to work under the different mining companies and only getting an opportunity to see their families twice a year, Easter time and Christmas time.
Wow.
The men would be here in a dormitory style of living, you know, shared. So that's the term hostel, Mzimhlophe hostel, because of the dormitory style of living.
Yeah.
Here, you'd be here working for the companies, working for the gold mines, until perhaps you fell sick. If you fell sick, if you got injured, you got too old, you could no longer work, then you could no longer stay. Okay. Then you were taken back to the homelands and replaced by fresh blood, you know, younger men.
Younger people, yeah.
Towards the late 1980s, of course, with all the international sanctions, gold mining declined. Right? And as it declined here in Johannesburg, you find there was more independence now of communities like this. Today, there's a bit of ownership, not necessarily on paper for everybody. But there's ownership, meaning that the miners, this is still, this is their kids now, their children's children who have inherited these homes. Separated them, so they're no longer dormitory style, they're no longer communal, but through each door is at least one family. Many people today say that, you know, it's unfortunate that when development, when services happen in Soweto, they don't always reach certain areas. This is being one of those areas where development and services is very slow. You know, you take a look, the roads aren't tarred, no street lights, but also the water and the toilets inside the homes, that's also an issue. People still having to come outside to make use of communal amenities, communal water, communal toilets, which can also be difficult as well, you know. Average of 5 people per family. You know, average of 5 people per family. 8 kids at least, 3-4 kids sometimes. So you see these corrugated iron houses just next door to the main structure. And this would be to provide a little bit more space for the family. Yes, because the homes is just 2 rooms. So at least an extension. And as the kids get older, some of the kids want also their privacy. And then these zozos or these corrugated iron extensions become at least
kids
space for the kids. Yes. You notice the roof as well?
The
roof is made from a material called asbestos. You know, asbestos, is okay, but unfortunately it causes a lot of lung illnesses.
So it's not safe?
It's not so safe, man. It's not so safe. It causes cancers, it causes respiratory issues as well. Inside the homes, there's no ceilings. No ceilings, it's the asbestos directly. The common education is that you should leave it. Don't touch it, leave it, ignore it. But easier said than done.
It's true.
You know, because eventually the dust sticks onto the asbestos,
and it comes
the spider webs stick onto the asbestos. In times when there's load shedding and no electricity, and we use our paraffin stoves, you know, that bit of smoke, dark smoke sticks up there. And eventually you will be forced to clean it, because if not, those different colors and spider webs make it look very nasty, very dirty. So as people, you know, will clean it occasionally, you're gonna get into contact.
Because also, like, you see people hang their shoes there as well, so it's still gonna make contact somehow.
Still gonna make contact. You know, so it's not really practical to say leave it alone. But yes, they should. They say it's expensive to change, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon.
So do they get it for free, or like do they pay for it when they're building the houses, or they get supplied for free?
So when the mining companies built these homes, this was the material of choice for the roofing. And I mean, around the 40s, the 50s, they say it was a good material, fireproof. You know, but up until they realized that, hey, it does cause, it has health hazards. So in many other countries, this is a total no-no. You know, they bring in people, the state will bring in people to remove the asbestos. But here we're stuck with it.
So here, obviously we left the tuk-tuk a while back. So here, how's the safety in general? Like, say for example, somebody comes here and they park their car, or you park your tuk-tuk there. Obviously, they know you here, right?
Yes, they do.
So, but if they don't know you here, could anybody just come into this neighborhood and just walk through without knowing anybody, or do you have to know somebody to come here?
You know, these communities have also come full circle. When I was young, this was a no-go area for me. You know, no-go area for me because of political differences, and where we were coming from was associated with ANC. This particular area associated with IFP. So there was a political rivalry that also became a bit of a tribal rivalry. You know, with Zulu, Xhosa, Sotho, and all else. So when I was young, this was completely no-go area for me. But it's changed. You know, ever since women and children have come in, it's kind of settled the tension. And now I feel very safe when I'm here. I'm comfortable when I'm here. I know that there is community justice.
Yeah.
There is where people kind of look out for each other.
Yeah.
There's a policing system. So if anything was to
okay.
happen to us now,
Yeah.
yes, there's a policing system, but more 9 out of 10 times it's the community that's going to respond first. It's the community that's going to come out and kind of watch each other's back.
Yeah.
So a lot of the crime or a lot of unfortunate things that could happen to one here, not so much during the day. During the day we're very safe because everybody's kind of looking out for each other.
Right.
Yes, it's close knit in that sense.
Okay, that's a good thing. All right, see kids over here playing. Oh, okay.
This side. So yeah, this is the tap, right?
Right.
Yeah, like I said, nothing coming out, right?
Yeah.
Nothing coming out. But a lot of the times, you might see that maybe, for example, right next door, they don't have a tap. Okay? Right next door, they might not have a tap.
Yeah.
Okay. That house over there might not have a tap. So here, the family keeps their gate wide open.
Okay. So
yeah,
they let everybody, their neighbors can come and use the
neighbors
water.
can come and use the water here. So when there is water, you can just come, bring a bucket, and get your water here. It doesn't become private to this.
Just them.
household.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah.
One of the challenges here is that wherever you see a tap, you're not gonna see a good draining system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the times when you do use your water, draining your water is a problem. The sanitation piping is not sufficient. It's not well done.
Yeah.
So you might see rivers, little rivers of grey water.
Yeah.
And that would be because of a lack of proper sanitation.
Oh, okay. So this water, is it clean to drink straight from the tap?
Yeah. So most of us, we drink from the tap.
Yeah.
We use the bucket system.
Yeah.
So get your water in a bucket, take it to your home so you're not walking up and down.
Yeah.
But this would be water for drinking, cooking,
and
so on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool, man. Wow, guys, that's amazing. So obviously here, like he was explaining to me earlier, the community here helps each other. Like you said, like he was saying, if one of the neighbors don't have no water or water tap, they can share. Good stuff. Okay. So how big is this neighborhood here? Does this stretch all the way?
About 40,000 people today here.
Hello.
In this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40,000 people in this neighborhood.
And growing, yeah?
And growing.
Let the lady go past. Hello. Hi. Okay. Oh. So here, obviously, like I haven't seen like so many shops and stuff. So where do they farm a lot of food around here?
There are some stores.
Yeah.
I'll show you one. We're gonna pass a block of stores as well.
Right.
Mostly we get our produce from Johannesburg.
Hello.
The big market is in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
And what happens is people just buy, stock and sell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stock, bring back and sell.
All right.
But also on the green patches just behind the residential, there's open spaces of land where people mostly farm pumpkin, maize.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. That for me? Okay. What's up? How are you? Some cool kids here.
Maar is kirikira, malumaro.
He's going to get water?
He's going to go get water.
Yeah.
We are naive.
Okay, guys, he's going to get water as well. They're collecting water. Hello. Is that water? Oh, okay. Yeah, even young ladies over there collecting water as well. So guys, we're still on the tour. We're walking through this area here. Yeah, so I'll continue the vid once we make another stop in a bit. Okay, so what do we have here?
Beef heart, and beef liver.
All right.
It's not possible to take picture
So
because of the people they don't want, or.
It's not okay just to take pictures of people without asking.
Oh no, because I would like to take picture of the infrastructure, not the people.
It doesn't look good.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So better to ask before if this one, this bill we can take it.
So I'm gonna separate it, okay?
And this one we can.
Yes.
I can like this.
Okay.
And what's this?
This is called pap.
Oh, I've heard of that pap.
It's maize meal, water and salt. is one of the staples we have here. Yeah, you know, in some countries they have pulenta,
We live here.
something similar. Okay.
We have been doing tours, and the
So
company
you normally
is
eat it with
allowed
meat?
to do tours in the township.
Okay.
But also, as we are allowed to do tours, even the people who come and do tours must adhere to the rules set by the local people, not us, set by the local people.
Yeah.
So if you just take pictures of poor infrastructure, it doesn't look good.
Ah, ok.
Yes.
Ok. Même si on fait
so-
des photos de juste des
Okay, guys. So when you're on this tour, when you're doing this tour, food or lunch is part of the package. So I'm not going to say it's complimentary, but it's part of the package. So when you make a booking for all these tours, most of them come with lunch. So we made a little stop here to eat some lunch. I was showing you some food there. So he said some beef liver and another traditional meal here, or local meal called pap, which is like, if you're from Kenya, it's like ugali, or if you're from Uganda, it's kind of like posho. Okay, so just gonna tell you, I'm gonna go in there and taste the meat, and I'll let you know how it tastes like. Okay, in a bit, and then we're gonna get moving again.
And then
It's like eating ugali.
here, and then liver.
Okay.
Right? And here's on the sides.
Très bien.
It's like ugali.
When we grew up,
Very nice.
we only saw tourism where people would just drive past, take pictures of us in buses,
What do you think?
and it was unfair.
It's very nice. It's very chewy
So that kind of
and
tourism,
tender as well. Very nice.
you see, out of the bus,
Very
cycle,
tasty.
marche, and it's important that people who are born in Soweto also get to do these tours. People are, these guys, they oppress us and they still make money from tourism.
Okay, and here we go. You can see there's a lot of tourists there visiting this memorial.
Pieterson Memorial
Yep.
and the Hector Pieterson Museum.
Okay.
And the story behind it, let's just take a quick one.
Yep.
Like I said, it takes us back to 1976,
Yeah.
16th of June.
Yeah.
Right? This is when the students from the township would come out in protest for better education, in protest against Afrikaans as the main language in their schools. Right? Afrikaans was seen as the language of the oppressor, but also was only a language found in South Africa.
Yeah.
You know, very small. So the students, they felt that if they were going to be educated in a colonial language, perhaps English was better because it was a wider language, and it also didn't have the remnants of the oppression that the apartheid government was bringing upon the natives. All right, so the students came out in protest of that, protest for better education, protest against Afrikaans as the medium of instruction, and also Bantu education. Bantu is a term which expresses black. So Bantu education is black education. And under this form of education, the apartheid government in a nutshell said, why is it important to educate natives? Why is it important to teach native children mathematics, science, biology, when they are not going to grow up to be intellectuals or professionals of any sort? Under Bantu education, the apartheid regime felt that why not educate the children in hand skills, teach them how to wash, how to build, teach them labor skills, because that was their only future, that was the reality. Also, with Bantu education, they said educate the kids while they are still young, that there is no equality with Europeans, so that they grow up to know that they're not equal to Europeans. So when the students came out, 15 to 20,000 students, 15 to 20,000 students from local schools around the township, around Soweto, came out in protest to say, no more, enough. All right?
Right. So guys, this is the plaque right here, the memorial plaque. So guys, if you're watching the video, you can pause this bit right here and read it for yourself. Okay?
2 years, between 76, 77, 78.
Yep.
A total of 600 students were shot. 600 students were shot dead, all because they were protesting for education. When the students came out on the 16th, they chose to wear full school uniform so that to onlookers, so that to the state it would be clear that no, this was not a political rally, this is students, children.
Peaceful student
rally, The students were dressed in full school uniform, no weapons, just of course placards. No to Afrikaans, we refuse Bantu education. As the students had approached where we are right now, which was an open space in 76, they were unfortunately met by police. Police had formed a barricade. At the tip-off, the students were going to be coming past here, so they formed their barricade. When the students approached, police would stop the students, demand the students back to school, go back to school, go back to school. As the children resisted, the police gave the students 3 minutes to break it up.
To leave?
To leave. The students did not. So as the first act of intimidation, police would release dogs into the crowds of children. Police dogs created confusion and chaos. After the dogs, the police would release tear gas. Then the police say students began to throw stones. Students began picking up stones, throwing stones.
To defend themselves?
To defend themselves against the dogs.
The dogs,
gas. Guess what? After the dogs, after the tear gas, the police would now start raising arms and shooting at the children. And between 1976, June 16th to 1978, about 600 students lost their lives, and about 12,000 students would end up fleeing the country, afraid of murder, afraid of arrest as well. When I said to you earlier, I was born in Botswana, I was born in Botswana because my parents as well exiled after this particular event in our country.
Wow, bit of history here, guys. Let me show you this plaque again. Guys, you can pause right here and read it for yourself, man. A lot of history happened here, and of course, like my tour guide here, this particular place of course means a lot to him because, like he was saying, his parents, his father was one of the students that are demonstrating right here. Okay. As you can see, this is the place right here. It looks nice. Looks like it's well maintained. Guy over there cleaning. All right. So these are some of the images of what happened there.
This is the symbol image. This is the symbol image, 1976. The photographer who took this picture, his name was Sam Zimmer. Sam Zimmer took the photograph. He was a photographer for a newspaper called The World. Today that newspaper is called The Sowetan. Sam Zimmer took this photograph immediately after he detached the film from the camera and hid it in his shoe. Afraid that police are going to take the camera, confiscated. He felt it was very important that these images go out and get seen by the world, so as to showcase the atrocities of apartheid and how brutal that system was. In the photograph you see 3 students. The first one, the boy who is being carried. That boy there goes by the name of Hector Pieterson. Hector Pieterson was one of the youngest students to be shot and killed on that day. 12 years old. 12 years old when a police bullet would end his life. That's the boy that this place has been named after. The tall boy, Mbuyisa Makubu. Mbuyisa Makubu was 18 years old. He was not related to Hector Pieterson, had in fact never seen him before. As you see him carrying Hector Pieterson there, his mother much later went on to comment that please, when you write about my son in the history books, do not mention him as a hero, because this was not an act of heroism, but rather the responsibility of a fellow human being. She says if my son had jumped over the body of Hector Pieterson and ran selfishly for his own life, and people saw him do that, he could never really coexist in a place like Soweto. Unfortunately, when the picture was published, police began looking for him, thinking that he was one of the organizers. Soon he felt the need to flee the country, so he exiled from South Africa to Botswana, from Botswana to Nigeria. But 1978, Nigeria was the last place that he was ever seen. Till today, we don't know the whereabouts of that young man. We don't know is he dead or alive. After Nigeria, disappears. There's many documentaries to try and trace, but all of them come to a blank.
Yeah.
You know? Antoinette, 16 years old when this picture was taken. Antoinette was the sister of Hector Pieterson.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's still alive. Okay. She's a tour guide as well. Sometimes can be seen out here giving live testimonials of the events of the 16th. But she's just one of those survivors. Below the photograph, you notice the water.
Yeah.
As the water flows down the edge here, when the water reaches the edge, it represents the tears of the mothers and fathers who lost their young ones, their children. When the water flows through the canals below us,
yeah,
it represents the spilling of the blood on the land. And then the water gets met by the stones. The stones represent the weapon of the children.
Yeah.
So as police came out with dogs, guns, and tear gas, all the students had was a stone to self-defense.
To defend themselves.
This is my favorite one. After the stones, the water continues to go under the bridge. Right? When the water goes under the bridge, that symbolizes letting go. You know when they say water under the bridge, they say let it pass, let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, our parents say it's very important because if we hold on to this, we will be enslaved by the pain.
Yeah.
So it is important to forgive and let go, but never to forget.
Never forget.
So it never happens again.
Yeah.
All right?
Let me get the sign right here. So guys, as you can see, what my guy was explaining, this is to honor the youth who gave their lives in the struggle for freedom and democracy. Yeah, very emotional place. Okay.
The memorial stone in honor of all those who passed on that day. As you can see, the stone was unveiled by Nelson Holy Shasha. Holy Shasha meaning troublemaker. All right, meaning pulling on the branches of a tree, an extension of a tree.
Yeah.
Yes, Holy Shasha Mandela, he unveiled this in June 16, 1992. Please remember 92 was only 2 years after his 27-year jail release.
Yeah.
All right. 16th of June today in our country marks a public holiday. Every year on the 16th of June we commemorate the sacrifice of the students. We call it Youth Day. Youth Day. And here in Soweto it has become a culture that on that day we put on pieces of school uniform to mark our remembrance and commemoration of their sacrifice. Look at this, it's called the wall of emptiness or the wall of void.
Yeah.
The different heights of the wall represent the different ages of the students.
The students, yeah.
Each slate unique to its own, no two slates are the same. Each slate here represents the 15,000 students who participated in the protest.
Yeah.
In between the wall, can you see the open spaces?
Yeah.
Those represent the missing information. Those whose names are not inside there, those who today have disappeared without a trace and we do not know, the untold stories are all represented by the missing spaces in between the wall. So the wall is incomplete without the testimonials or the stories of those as well.
Yeah, the missing pieces basically.
The missing pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Wow. So the name of the street?
Vilakazi Street.
Yeah.
Vilakazi Street. And Vilakazi Street, very unique, not only to Soweto but unique to the whole world. This is the only street in the world with 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners.
Wow.
All right. Nelson Mandela, Archbishop Desmond Tutu.
Wow. They grew up here or?
They lived here.
Okay.
At separate times.
Yeah. But
not in their youth. They both wasn't born in Soweto.
All right.
Madiba was born in the Transkei.
Yeah.
And Desmond Tutu only started living here when Madiba was incarcerated.
Oh, okay.
Madiba being Mandela.
Yeah, of course, Uncle Madiba. And these guys in traditional clothes here?
These guys here, they're Tswana, this is Tswana dancers. Tswana traditional, they're dancers, street performers.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, so guys, we just made another stop here, and like my guy was telling me, this street here, that's the name of the street, Vilakazi Street. And yeah, he was giving us a lot of history why this street is so special. He told us already, so maybe we're gonna go inside, but there's so many people here as you can see, and of course people selling stuff as well.
That's why you must come again Soweto.
For free? For free?
No, as
for
a
me?
brother, if you want to take a picture, I can borrow you for free.
I'll be back, let me think about it.
Okay.
Alright. So many people here. I don't know if we're gonna get to go.
8115.
Yeah.
Mandela.
It's Mandela House. Okay.
What we can do is we can go around the side.
Yeah. So we're gonna take maybe a shortcut around the corner because there's so many people here, and see if we can make our way in. All right.
Yes, my brother.
More dancers. The flags, as you can see. Thank you.
Where you from?
London.
London, just to welcome Soweto. Welcome to Soweto. Welcome to Soweto. Welcome to Soweto.
Hello.
My name is Jack. I'm in the shack. My people.
Thank you.
Soweto. Welcome to Soweto.
Another welcome. So we made a stop here at Mandela House, where obviously the iconic Nelson Mandela used to live. Like the gentleman over here, my tour guy just told us, Desmond Tutu used to stay on this street, and Nelson Mandela as well. So this Mandela House is just up.
So this house here on the corner, this is the house that belonged to Desmond Tutu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who lives in it now?
Some family members.
Okay.
So it's still a private home. But there's been rumors that they're going to might turn it into a museum as well.
Okay.
But I'm not so sure because it's just rumors at the moment.
Okay.
But yes, family members are still here.
Okay. So the rumors they want to turn it to a museum like they did the Mandela House.
Like they did the Mandela House. Yes.
All right. Okay guys, so we just made our way back to the base, to where we started from, where the tour started from in the morning, like I showed you. This place right here. And obviously our Lamborghini is just parked up. And this is the logo right here from the co-founder of this place here. And like I told you guys earlier, this tour here involves a complimentary meal. So after the tour is done, you come back here and you take a seat and they serve, you know, cooked food right there. So, and of course you can get some refreshments around here. So I'm gonna get some food and then grab an Uber. I'll show you the food in a minute and let you know how it tastes like. So I'm gonna wash my hands and then continue in a minute.